Hello, and welcome to Kinlig. Welcome to one of the beaches of Kinlig. You guys may be wondering why we are on a beach. Well, that is because I came here to help build the castle and maybe do some fishing. And, well, I spent all my money getting here. I noticed that a lot of people are camping out on the beach, so we're gonna be camping out on the beach for a little bit, because I only had enough money to get a side-by-side, and a fishing pole, and a chainsaw. So we can get dinner, and we can, do pretty much any contract. So I decided that, you know what, we're supposed to help build the castle, so we'll do that by completing some of the those deadwood contracts. But yeah, we're going to be doing contracts and everything else, and then we're going to go try and buy the starter farm all off of contracts. Yeah, this is going to be difficult, and we still need to but build the castle, get the fishing industry up. Guys, we got so much to do. And well, I guess I'm gonna have to go get some contracts, because, well, I need money. And in order to complete any of this, we're gonna need to do contracts. Oh, by the way, no loans for like the first year. Maybe longer. I don't know. But yeah. You guys are, considering liking this series. If this sounds like your jam, make sure you hit that thumbs up, consider subscribing, so that way you don't miss out on any of these videos. And with that, we'll jump right into it. Good Lord, 4B. Maybe one of these days I'll learn how to talk. Found out there is a bale wrapping contract, and, well, I decided to take it because, well, it had a Merlot. All right, and I know the Merlots pretty well. I do need to go and pick up all the equipment, get it all set up, and then drive it out to the field and start wrapping up all of their bales. We're gonna make, I would say, a decent amount of cash, especially with, the fact that we have no cash. So any cash is good cash. Oop, stay on your side of the road, 4B. But yeah, no, I think we have a pretty good opportunity to make a lot of money today, and maybe, just maybe, succeed. Probably not. I don't know what we're gonna do with the money when we get it, but I'll figure it out eventually. Now we are over here at the shop. There is our wonderful piece of equipment. Get you shut off. All right. There's a Merlot. We have the wheel, the Ranny wrap. All right. Get to work. Now, by the looks of it, there's not very many bales to wrap here on this particular field, which is kind of nice. It does take a little bit of time to get these bales wrapped. And I am a little, ow. Goodness gracious, that beep is quite violent on the eardrums, but is what it is. I'll get used to it, or go deaf. It happens. Yeah, no, it should be pretty quick, pretty easy. Always remember, we will be shutting the gate once we leave. Actually, you know what? My ancestors are probably rolling over in their grave right now. Shut the gate. Always shut a gate after you go in it. All right. Let's get all these bales wrapped up. Like I said, quick, easy money. All right. Now, I did go grab all of the bales, bring them over, and kind of bunch them up a little bit, so that way we could, potentially get on this guy's good side. Maybe he'll tell his buddies that, hey, this 4B guy, hire him. All right, he does good work. Okay, he's semi thoughtful, right? Because that's gonna make grabbing all of those bales a lot easier for that gentleman. Now, let's take this back to the shop. We were not in America. I gotta drive on the other side. I am so gonna get a ticket for that. That's gonna be the most difficult part about this, is learning to drive on the other side of the road. Oof, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. But is what it is. Regardless though, now it's just time to see if we get any more contracts. I guess that guy was already talking to his buddies, because we got 2 hoeing contracts. And also we made like 20 grand off of that one contract. Pretty nice. We're gonna be making roughly, oh goodness, I'll be honest, I didn't even look. They just called me up and asked me like, hey, you want to hoe this field for me? And I was like, yes, I will happily do that. So we're going to be working on fields 14 and 5. We're going to be getting all the weeds out of those fields, which you know how much I dislike weeds. So this is something that is definitely right up my alley. Okay, so does not look like there's any weeds in here anyways. Oh well, regardless, says that we need to get them out. So we're going to get them out. As I have been sitting here eradicating these weeds, I had a thought. What if we try and focus on doing contracts for the guy that owns the farm that we want to buy, the starting farm? Hopefully then we can get a discount, you know, because he'll like us because we've been doing all the work for him. And then we can buy the starting farm sooner. That way we can, you know, get a little sawmill for helping to build the castle over there, and get it, just have a place to put everything, and have a house. I think that's going to be the major thing there, is that we'll be able to have a home. You know, we won't be sleeping in a tent on the beach like some vagrant. I mean, I don't mind camping on the beach. It's kind of nice, but it's definitely going to get cold in the wintertime, and wintertime is quickly approaching. So I have to keep that in mind. I figured out who the guy is that owns the starting farm. It is Walter, and well, we're gonna be doing some fertilizing contracts for him. I am buying my own fertilizer right now, because he did supply the fertilizer for one field, but I'm gonna try and make sure that we have enough fertilizer for, you know, both of the fields that we're doing. We're doing fields on the opposite side of the whole entire map, but it's all right. There is a fertilizing contract that we have not picked up. It is close to field 36, so, you know, if we have some left over, which we very well might, if we do, we will pick that contract up as well. But until then, let's get our flashers on. And nope. All right, I was kind of hoping we can get them flashers kind of extended out past the trailer, but it is what it is. We will leave them up. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go do a little bit of fertilizing. And this nice, big, versatile. This guy is pretty nice in the equipment that he has given us. We have knocked out both of the fields that we needed to get done. Now we're moving over to the extra field. Yeah, I probably didn't need to buy any fertilizer at all, because we have not used the 3,000 liters that he gave us. And I think we ended up buying like 4,000 liters of fertilizer. So yeah, we are definitely going to be doing field 37. Another, I'll be honest, I'm not even keeping track of the amount of money for these contracts, purely for the sake of, I don't care. I'm just gonna do them. I need the money, so why complain and, you know, count the pennies of something that I'm gonna do anyways? It's just, I don't know. I don't see the point in it. But yeah, regardless, we are fertilizing field 37. Once we're done, get everything taken back, and we get all of our fertilizer out of this thing, we will get everything sent back, get paid, and then move on to the next contract. Well, after talking to Walter, Goodness gracious, that man owns a lot of fields and a lot of them are ready to go. So I'm gonna jump over here, get this Can-Am out of the way. Let's just go park it over by our fertilizer. Yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of fields. All right, so far we have 3 fields that need to be harvested. I need to remember which field this is. And we're pretty much going to be making a loop from 27 to 44 to 38, and then over there to, I think it's like 20 and 23 and 36. It's just, goodness gracious, this man has a lot of ground. And, well, I need to get all this loaded up. So I'm going to get all this loaded up. I did choose to borrow equipment for the biggest field to make the other ones go by a little bit quicker. However, that is definitely going to make getting around a little difficult. You'll be right, though. I'm like the best driver in Farm Sim. I have the trophies to prove it. Now, I'm not exactly sure why this field needs this big of a harvester, but I'm not going to complain. It is kind of difficult to get around, though. All right, this is some pretty tight quarters. And wait, I still have the hazards on. Might as well turn them off. But it is some pretty tight quarters getting to the field. But I'll be honest, this is definitely going to be helpful using this combine for the rest of the contracts, because this is by far the biggest field out of all the contracts. And well, I still am not exactly sure why we're using a AF11, but I'm not going to complain. All right, the AF11 is awesome, and I very, very rarely ever get to use this combine. Well, I guess I now know why they, or why he said to use the AF11. We have filled it up. Oh, I didn't think this through. I got to walk all the way back there to get the semi. Well, I guess it's time to get my steps in. Our first field is in the books. We are going to move over to field 44 and then over to field 38. All of these are going to the exact same place, so we're not really going to worry about it too much. We're going to wait till we fill up the semi. Once we get the semi filled up, then we'll take it all in. But as of right now, I am going to go hook up to this header trailer and bring it into the field. That way, I don't have to do the hokey pokey just to get this header on the header trailer. As yeah, it was a little tight getting around it without running into the field. But now that the field's gone, don't have to worry about it. Oh, I really did not think this through. Please. Okay, I can make it through the hedges. Good deal. Good deal. Like I said, guys, it may be nice having a great big giant piece of equipment, but it does not always mean that it's gonna make your life easier. Oh, no matter what they say, size doesn't always matter. We have our first full load of canola. I thought this semi and trailer setup would be really nice, and don't get me wrong, it is. We have 51,800 liters in this trailer right now, but she's lacking a little bit of power to get up some of these hills. It's all right though. We're making it through. We are definitely making it through. All right, nobody is coming. All right. Take a wide turn so we don't hit anything. Come on. I mean, as you guys can clearly see, that like 3 downshifts just to get enough power to finish the turn. Yeah, she's lacking just a little bit. So for those of you that are curious, we're at Feed and Grain South. That is a lime station. That means that grate right there is where we need to sell. Now, let's get everything sold off. Going to pretty much fill up all of our contracts, but we are still able to complete all of them and get all of the extra canola out of this. It'd be quite nice. I dropped the semi off at the next field because I pretty much had a feeling that we could make it through. Ooh, that's the bridge. That's the bridge. Oh, goodness. We could make it through that field without needing to unload. And in my, you know, parts of like looking at the map, I think going around is going to be a little bit easier with the combine. Probably should have done this with the semi as well, but inevitably though, I'm kind of glad that crop destruction doesn't work whenever we're doing contracts, because, well, we are definitely going to have to drive into the field, because I'm probably going to get fined for that. Oh well, I don't think anybody saw me hit that sign. You didn't see nothing, did you? But it's going to be a really tight fit, especially with this combine and header setup. It's not going to be ideal. So we have to drive into the field, do all of our stuff inside the field. That's just what I'm trying to get at. I'm a little flustered, and it's kind of been a long, eventful day. It is already 3:30 in the afternoon. That is quite crazy. But we have made quite a bit of money today. Well, I am glad that I was slightly paying attention. Whether or not that will result in anything good happening, we need to haul some butt over to the fuel station, because yeah, no, we have 28 liters. We have 28 liters of fuel in this thing, and I don't know if that's going to be enough to get to the fuel station all the way over there. Oh, here's to hoping. Here is to hoping. Oh, nope, can't go that way. What's this place? Hey, you know what? We're gonna do some off-roading. We're gonna have to. Oof. It's gonna be the only way that we can get. Oh, that's a tree and a tire. Oh goodness, this is all falling apart. Get over there! Oof. I need to pay better attention. Yeah, we have 18 liters. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. You know what the bad part is? We literally started this off right next to the fuel station. We probably should have done this in reverse, but I did not expect to go through 1,500 liters of fuel doing these contracts. I really didn't. But I think we're gonna put. Oh my goodness, we are at 10 liters. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. Oh, I'm cutting this one really close. You know what? It's all right. It's all right. That's all right. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Squeeze on through. Go over that flower bed because, well, your flowers suck anyways. We're getting fuel? We're not getting fuel. Come on, get some fuel. Oh, come on! Let me get fuel. There we go. Woo! Woo! You got that one really close. Oh. I think we're just gonna fill her up to out there. 319 liters. This should be enough, right? Yeah, we'll be all right. Come on, 4B. Gotta make everybody think that you're a rookie. Right, you know what? We're just we already did enough cutting across. We're just gonna make our way back. We're dropping off all of our barley for the contract on field 20. You should be getting a little bit of extra cash. Not much. I mean, I would love to keep the extra, but then again, we literally only made $1,600 from it, so it really wouldn't have been worth keeping. But now this is the final time that we need to go to this sell point. From here on out, we need to go into town, which I'm kind of excited for. But it is starting to get dark, so we should probably hurry. Oh goodness, we finished this field up just in time. Oh wow. Right, get out of the field. Get out of the field. Before it gets too wet and mucky. There we go. Wow. Well, I think we're done harvesting for the day. It is hailing. And by the looks of it, it is supposed to be wet and rainy all night. So, let's get this taken to where it needs to go. And then we will call it a day. And I might use some of the money that we have to go get a hotel. Because I don't want to be in a tent for this. And I am trying to turn into the wrong road. I am just, don't mind me, I'm just an idiot American that's not used to driving on the wrong side of the road. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. And just like that, our contract is finished. I'm gonna take all of this back to the shop, get it returned, and then we'll see how much money we made for the day. We are back here at the shop. We're up to $205,000. I don't know about you guys, but I think it's a good day. This is a very good day. I'm gonna go hit the pub, see if I can find a little inn or a hotel or something or whatever they call it, and get out of this weather. Because I'll be honest, this is not camping weather, especially in a tent. But regardless, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Consider subscribing so that way you don't miss out on this series. I think this is going to be quite the entertaining series. But regardless though, we'll see you all in the next one. Oh, better not hit that bump that hard again. Later. Wow, turn off your brights, jackwagon.